Hey guys on YouTube. I had a comment recently on my Turboclean 60 at 59 minutes cycle. A comment from someone called Kyle, and he says, what would the difference be between that and putting it on cottons and selecting the Turboclean? He says, would it be 59 minutes also? So, I just decided, screw it, I'm going to try it and see what the difference is. Because from memory, the Turboclean cycle, the Turboclean option does slightly better rinsing than the Turboclean cycle, I think. Right, so it's a 1 hour cycle for the Turboclean 39 at 60, right? So yeah, I do want to see if the rinsing is any better. Because on the big LG, it basically takes off a rinse and then does the spray system. So it still does a couple of actual rinses. So I want to see what this machine does. So we've set it on cottons and we'll do the same options. Oh. So that's basically a cotton 60 at 1400, and we'll add the Turboclean. So that should essentially take a rinse off. So we should get maybe 2 rinses and a spray, but I don't know. So this is why we're testing it, right? To see if it's similar to the Turboclean cycle. Okay. So I've just got this really mixed load of mixed colours. It's a similar size, couple of details as well. It's a really badly mixed load, but it's just a few bits that I've grabbed that I know need washed. I need them like in the next few days. So it's like a similar load size to the one I did the other day. It's literally just a small load. So we want to see what that's going to sense at. Pardon me. I'm going to use a Persil Power Bar colour. These don't get too foamy, so it should rinse absolutely fine. I don't want to record this full cycle. I'll see how I feel. I always say that and I end up recording the full thing. I know you like the full videos. But I will see how I feel and how much I record of it. In the softener bit, I've put this Lenore Apple Fresh. It smells really nice in the bottle. It smells like what Downy Mountain Spring smells like in America, which I think they've discontinued actually. But Matt doesn't like it. He says it's too scratch and sniff. He's just bought himself a bottle, so he's going to give it to me. So I'm going to have 2 bottles. He says it's too scratch and sniff. It's a bit too strong for him. So I'm going to try this tonight and see how it goes. I've already put half a cap in there, and I want to see how it smells because it smells really nice in the bottle. So let's see first of all what the sensing comes up at. If that Cal guy is correct, and it should be the same time, same load size as well. So I would imagine it wouldn't be too much longer than the 1 hour. Yeah, I think as I said before, the rinsing's not amazing. Like I wouldn't do towels and sheets on the Turboclean cycle, but if the rinsing's better on the Turboclean option, then I'd be happy to use that sometimes. Right, 1 hour 47. So that tells me that it's going to give it a bit more time to do rinsing and stuff. So this is basically in comparison, just in case you've just joined, this is me doing a video in comparison to the Turboclean 39 at 60, and comparing that to Cotton 60 with Turboclean. So you can already see we've got a longer wash. I believe that that's going to mean better rinsing, but we'll see. We never know with these machines. Without Turboclean, I'm guessing it would have been like sort of 2 hours, 2 hours 10, 2 hours 20 maybe. Oh, jet's coming on already. Oh, that was a bit too unbalanced to do a distribute. I tried to make it as even as a load as possible. I was going to put 2 pairs of shorts in, which I need, but I didn't want to wash them at 60, and I didn't want it to be unbalanced, so... I can't see the bar anymore, but I don't think it's dissolved yet. I can see little bits of powder, so the bar must be getting dissolved now. Alright, that must be the heater clicking on. I normally like to put pods and bars and stuff in a little net bag, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that today. I just hate the thought of beads and little bits of powder and stuff getting stuck like in hidden places, so I usually always put them in like a bag. It works for me. It just does wee half ones that way at the minute. I wonder if it's unbalanced. Small loads just look really wee in a big 12 kilo drum, don't they? You feel more guilty doing a smaller load in a bigger drum. It doesn't want to do a full distry that way. I wonder if it's the AI thing, if it's because it's a small load, or is it literally unbalanced? But it seems to go fine the other way. Very strange. As I say, you never know what these machines are going to do. And that's quite a small water level. The other Turboclean, the Turboclean Psycho, it seems to fill like quite a bit of water. But when that stops, there's barely any water on the bottom. Interesting. Oh, we managed to fill one this time. Finally. Hey, you. Kiss. My baby girl. Yeah, it's just getting unbalanced. That's interesting to see, isn't it? That it even has a balance sensor on the distri wash. Got an hour and 30 left. We've just stopped heating. We're on the long tumbos now, and we've got little intermittent jets. Right, we've got 40 minutes left on the time, and we're still washing. So there's definitely less than 3 rinses. As I say, I reckon it could do 2 rinses with 1 or 2 like spin sprays, but I can't tell you exactly what it does, so I need to wait and see. It's quite a long wash actually. Like I probably would be okay with just the Turboclean one, like the Turboclean cycle, because this is a very long wash. Especially with the jets and the actions and everything, like a small load like that, an hour plus wash time seems like quite a lot. A lot of machines, when they have like turbo option or quick option or whatever, they cut out the rinsing, or they only give you 1 rinse or whatever, but they still give you a stupid long wash. It's like, no, that's not what I want. Like, I'm okay with a shorter wash, but as long as all the stuff's being rinsed properly. I'd rather machines cut off a little bit of wash time and added a bit of rinse time. There's no point in washing and washing and washing and washing for it only to do like a spray rinse and 1 rinse or something, you know? There we go, right, we started draining, 38 minutes left. Let's see what it does. Like, you know those machines, those cheapy Vestal made ones, the Bush machines and all that. When I see people with them, I literally think to myself, oh yeah, there's all their washing getting 1 rinse, because like more than half the cycles only do 1 rinse. Crazy. And most people don't want to be using 2 and 3 hour cotton cycles, so like daily 60 for example, they only do 1 rinse on those machines. I can't imagine clothes coming out hot and not rinsed properly. Especially with the amount of products people use these days. It's not getting rinsed out. Oh, hey, we got Beko style today. Straight up to spin, no bursts. Oh, there we go, look, spray rinse. Spin spray. Wow. It's hard to see, but it's definitely hitting like the front and the middle of the load. And it's probably hitting a little bit at the back, but I can definitely see it dropping onto the front and the middle of the load. So that's pretty cool. But that's weird that just with the Turboclean option it just goes straight up into the main spin without any bursts. So that's cool. So it's done 2 spin sprays, so that would have helped a little bit with the rinsing. As I say, the older models had an actual fresh water, an actual like jet spray that used to spray into the load, like right even in the load, but now it's just relying on this actual flume thing. So not quite as effective, I don't think, but it still helps to rinse the clothes quickly. And I've never had any loads that have been unrinsed, so it seems to work fine. The load's skimming the paddles now. The wee small paddles. Got the Maloney speed bump style. But that's good though. It's actually giving it time to rinse and doing tumbles. Whereas the Turboclean cycle, it just filled up and then drained. So this is giving you a much better rinse with the full jets full on. That's brilliant. And it doesn't look, there's a few suds there, but that could be from the jet as well. We'll see how the next spin goes. The interspins don't seem as fast either. That looks about 800, as opposed to without Turboclean it does about 1000, 1200. Sometimes even I think it's 1400, the interspins. It gets super fast. Right, I think that's the final rinse now. So basically the Turboclean cycle just does a couple, just does the spin sprays and then a really short rinse. You can press extra rinse on that, so I would use Turboclean cycle only with extra rinse, and if I was doing small to medium loads that weren't too dirty. Whereas the Turboclean option on cottons basically shortens the wash and takes off a rinse, and to compensate for that, it does the spin sprays on the interspins. So yeah, they seem pretty rinsed enough. Like I'd be okay with that. You could even press extra rinse as well, so then you still get your 3 rinses but with the spin spray, so you get extra performance. So yeah, it's very flexible in what you can do. And I do like the Turboclean cycle, Turboclean option. So I would use it if I had a load that was not a full load, and if it didn't need crazy rinsing or anything. And the Turboclean cycle I would use for small to medium loads that weren't too crazy either. But as I say, it's good to have options. It's good to, I like to try different cycles out. And but in this case, I think the Turboclean option is slightly better than the cycle. But again, if you wanted it done quicker, then the cycle is definitely going to be better. Let's just say with the Turboclean cycle, you know exactly how long your wash is going to take. But with the option, you still have that sensing. It's still going to sense. That's my apple fresh softener going in now. Let's hope it makes everything smell really nice. Did that just go the same way like 3 or 4 times? Or was it my imagination? Like, hello, you can't turn the other way. There you go. Yeah, that's a nice clear rinse. I'm happy with that as a final rinse. And that was a full bar as well for such a small load, and it's rinsed away perfectly. Turboclean light's gone off, so it's just going to do a normal final spin now without any sprays. The AI symbol's still on. Oh, I just got a little waft of the smell of the water draining away there. Oh, that smells beautiful. Definitely the Lenore April Fresh, Christ. Lenore Apple Fresh smells, it smells almost exactly like Downey Mountain Spring when they used to do it. So if you've ever experienced that, that's what that is. Beautiful scent. As I say, Matt reckons it's a little bit too scratch and sniff. Like this, the little beads and capsules like sticks up your nose, the smell of it, a bit like Comfort. But I'm always game to give these things a go. It smells very appley actually. Like someone's just poured apple juice into a glass. Again, just goes straight up without any no busts. Very Becco-esque. I like that. I prefer it, but obviously I don't like it when it's going to suds lock heavy loads. So there you have it. That was Cotton 60 with Turboclean. Cut the wash time, cut one rinse, but we added two sets of spray spins. Not too bad at all.